Okay, we got Pilo Pet. Howard's business is going to be the death of their school and accreditation, man. Let's check it out.
Howard is currently having a scandal right now because students cannot pay their tuition. And I'm making this video to address everybody who is badgering these students, saying, oh, well, you shouldn't have gone to a university that you can't afford. You shouldn't have did this, blah, 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 blah. Because it's not about that. This is no longer about people not being able to pay their balances. This is about a school becoming more focused on money and their business rather than their students and academia. For the 24-25 school year, our tuition was over $50,000 a year. If we want to do some rough math, $50,000, more than $50,000, but we're just going to say $50,000 with 12,500 students. How much money is that every year in tuition? That's $625 million. And stay with me, our tuition is rising. $20,000 more. And it doesn't stop at tuition. Let's talk about revenue. How much revenue does Howard make every year? So let's account for 2023. How much did Howard make in revenue in the year 2023? $1.27 billion. Almost $1.3 billion. But these students who are struggling financially, who can't apply their payment plans, who can't apply their scholarships, who financial aid is not being posted, they have to pay their $20,000 balance now. They absolutely need to. And let's not mention the consequence of this. If you don't pay your balance is getting sent to collections. Not only do you lose your spot and you are not able to register for classes, your tuition's getting your unpaid bill is getting sent to collections. For all my people who are considering coming to Howard this upcoming year, whether you're an incoming freshman, sophomore, junior, whatever, or even if you're in a graduate program, please reconsider. Absolutely weigh your pros and cons with other schools. If you can pay less and receive less stress by going anywhere else, go there. Follow the money. Go where the money is.
$50K for Howard is outrageous. I'm not gonna lie. I think when I graduated high school in 2015, it was way less. And it's a HBCU at that. If you are going, I mean, I don't know if that's in-state or out-of-state tuition. I'm not sure. She didn't specify, but that's still outrageous for a HBCU. So it's $50K already for a year, and they're moving it up to $70K. You might as well go to a PWI or some type of Ivy League school paying that much money. I'm not gonna lie. I actually almost went to Howard, but I had a 990 on my 2-part SAT, and I would have needed to take it again to get at least a 1,000 on my 2-part to get a football scholarship there, and I just ended up not taking it. But yeah, that's outrageous. When it comes to this college stuff, I always say it's a scam unless you need a specific degree for a specific career, doctors, lawyers, and things like that. Other than that, a lot of kids just go there because that's what their parents think that they needed to do. And that's where you got to have some balls, man. You got to have some balls as a kid and tell your parent, I'm not going. Do it just like that. And, whatever the cards fall where they lay, like if they can kick you out the house, they do whatever. At the end of the day, that looks bad on them as a parent because they're not going to understand. You can tell them that, oh, I can take this career path or get this trade or get this IT certificate or learn this AI or do this different type of stuff, content creation or whatever. But if they feel like for whatever reason that the only way that they see you being successful is college, then they're not going to understand until you got results. So sometimes you just got to have balls and go out on a limb. These colleges, we got to let them crash out, man. Let them continue to raise their tuition. And let them crash out, because if they don't have the students there, that money ain't gonna be there. I know they do get money from the government, but as she said about their accreditation and all that stuff, they're gonna need students there, and they're gonna need students that are passing. So the best thing we can do as young people is let these universities crash out. I think $70K for HBCU is wild. In my state, I don't know how much it is now, but I know like one semester was around $7,000 for in-state tuition, and then I think your housing put a little bit more on top of that. But so yeah, you'll be paying like 14 to 20K per year at most for HBCU in state in Virginia, at least. I don't know how it is for other states, but 50K for Howard, that's just outrageous to me. I don't think anybody should be paying that, and I understand the outrage about it, man. But and then also the fact that you go there, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, but you got to do a whole year of not even learning nothing that goes along with your career path. So like it's a lot of bullshit that comes into that college stuff, man. Rock said, now why is their president made double the salary? Insanity. Said Howard is literally the school that is always getting money donated. What the F are they doing with it? Might be some shady business going on. I ain't gonna lie. Said 280K for a basic bachelor's degree is insane. Howard gets so much money. They're mismanaging it. Y'all should really all be there on grants. And that's my thing, right? 280K for a basic degree. It's going to take you a long time to pay that. Even if you get a 6-figure paying job, you probably going to be paying the minimum payments. And if you can't pay, like she said, it's going to collections now. It's going to affect your credit. I've seen people who their student loans have affected their credit like by like 50 points or more. Raquel said Howard has floated because of social capital. Once they lose that, they'll experience a steep decline. Howard University being gentrified is the biggest oxymoron I've ever seen. Everyone should stop glamorizing the school. It doesn't care about you. Yeah, man. Like I said, let the school crash out. And that's all them students can really do. I mean, if you got it, you got it. You want to pay it. You want that college experience. You want to waste your time and get in student loan debt. Or if you got a full scholarship, hey, do your thing, get what you can out of that. But if the money ain't there, don't put yourself in debt unless that's really what you want to do, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man, down below. As always, love y'all.